The complex number W and Z satisfy the equations below, and also this. Complex number, the general equations or general format for complex number, there will be two parts. One part for the real number, another part for the imaginary numbers. So our task is to find the value of W and also Z in the form of A plus BI, where A and B are integers. Since we do not know the value of the real part and the imaginary part of W, we can let it be. Is there any other letters that we can assign as a variable? A and B are taken, we can write as a P. So P is the real part for complex number W, and Q is the imaginary part of it. So let W be P plus QI. Another complex number is Z, let it be PQ, okay, R plus SI, where R is the real part and S is the imaginary part of the complex number Z. Alright, so in the end we have to figure out the value for P, Q, R, S to form complex number W and Z. Those are the equations that we can make full use of it. Let's start with this equation given. Okay, so first we let W equals to P plus QI when P and Q must be a positive integer, must be an integer, it can be a negative integer, and then Z equals to R plus SI, R and Q belongs to integer. Okay, cool. Let's look at the first equations. Okay, based on the first equations, we have W equals to, when you bring it to the other side, 2ZI. I is the imaginary number. Since we have W, okay, cool. W can be replaced by P plus QI. And Z replaced by R plus SI. Okay. Once we have done that, we can expand, open up the bracket, then only we compare the real part and the imaginary part of it. Alright, nothing much to be done here. So we have to open up the bracket. It will be 2 times R times I, 2RI. Another one will be 2 times SI times I. It will be plus 2SI squared. Let's continue to simplify it. Simplest form. Okay. Anything we can do here? I squared. I squared we can change it to, because I is the same as square root of -1, where I squared is the same as -1. Hence this one will be replaced by -1. Okay, that is P plus QI. Okay, we have the first equations form. Okay, nothing much we can do here. Hence by comparing the real part, P is the real part here, and -2s is the real part here. They are the same. So we can say that P is the same as negative 2s. Right? This is the only real part. How do we know these are the real part? Because they are the only term without the imaginary number I. So these are the real part. Qi are the imaginary part, both term with I. So we can say that Q is the same as 2R. We're taking the coefficient of it. Alright, so those are the conclusion of it. Okay, cool. Now we look at another equations. Okay, first you have to understand the meaning of this. Z is R plus Si. This is the meaning of conjugates. So conjugate for Z are R plus Si. The conjugate, another pair of it will be R minus Si. We change plus to minus. So based on these equations, we have R minus Si minus 3. The bill, we switch to P plus Qi. P plus Qi equal 5 plus 5i. Open up the bracket. Minus 3p minus 3qi. Alright, normal bracket, we can make comparison. The real part, these are the real part, these are the real part, and these are the real part. Without I, right? R minus 3p equals to 5. The imaginary part with I, no must be the same. So minus Si minus 3qi, oh, let's just ignore the I, just take the coefficient of it, minus S minus 3q equals to 5. Second equation form. Okay, so we have this, we have this, we have this, we have this. R, P, S, Q. Okay. Let's replace it. Okay, cool. P is the same as negative 2s. We replace this by negative 2s. So we change it. So we write it R minus 3, no longer P, because P is the same as negative 2s equals to 5. We also change this one. Negative s minus 3q, q equals to 2r. Okay, we replace the q by 2r. Okay, so we have a new equation now. Okay, not enough space. Let me push it up. Okay, so now what do we have? So we have r plus 6x equals to 5. 6r minus x equals to 5. Cool. All right. So now we have two linear equations with two variables. Just nice, okay? You solve simultaneous linear equation. I'm sure you know how to do that, right? So I wouldn't show the steps anymore. By doing that, let's see what do you get. If I were to times 6 here. Okay, let's make it quick. This is equation 1, equation 2. So if I have 6 times equation 1 minus equation 2. Eliminating r, so no more r. 36. (37s). Oh, something is wrong. Oh, minus 6r, my bad. Here should be a plus. right? Negative 3 times 2r, it should be negative 6r. So this has to be plus. So 35x equals to 35, x equals to 1. And then since x equals to 1, you replace it back, r must be negative 1. Okay. And then p is, look at this, negative 2 times x, negative 2. And q is 2r, and negative 2. Okay. P, W equals to P plus QI. So W equals to negative 2 minus 2i. These are the answers for W. And for Z, R is minus 1 plus I. So these are the answer for W and also Z.